Tellemtribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace, Gemini. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. This is going to be a love reading for my Geminis because I know how much you love readings. I know how much you love. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Booking a personal reading is easy. You can go to my website to do so. The link is in my description. Right now, you can join the channel membership for $10 a month, and that'll give you your special membership badge, exclusive content, and member shout-outs. It'll also give you early access to new videos, and you get priority comment responses and one card pull, follow-up questions on general reading videos on my channel. So it's a great deal to have. Anyways, I hope your day was amazing. Mine was a little challenging, but I made it. And I'm happy to be here speaking with you now. So again, I'm going to ask for you to take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And we're going to start out with some love oracle cards, some heart-shaped love oracle cards. I will start out with one of these. Oh wait, this one. Let's see. So here we go. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So you may be in an uneasy situation within yourself because you are at odds with your person. I don't feel like this is a connection that's over. I feel like this is a connection that's needed to be paused because you may have gone into overdrive with trying to make it work, and it's been difficult for various reasons. It could be a financial struggle, could be struggle with seeing eye to eye with different values, could be you moved in too quickly and now you need to move out and live individual lives to get your individual get your individual senses back, your individuality, better said, in respective of each other, because you may have gotten so caught up in each other's situations that you lost touch with yourself. But regardless of to what the reasoning is, when you need to see a clear picture, you at times may need a bird's eye view, withdrawing yourself from the situation so that you can have a versatile look from the outside looking in at the situation, withdrawing your emotions from the situation so that you can get a better understanding to see how you can move forward, and to also, in some cases, to see if you want to move forward. So that card is a reflective card. It's telling you to reflect. Using time apart to reflect is important because it facilitates growth in every aspect, and I would highly recommend it if it's causing you stress or grief or you can't see straight through. All right, Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for Gemini. What love messages do we have for Gemini? What love messages do we have for Gemini? All right. Okay. All right, Gemini, let's see what these love cards are saying. Where is the love? I'm hearing, where is the love? Someone is feeling cold, or it could be cold where you are. So you may be up north on the East Coast in those Chicago as well. I'm feeling Chicago, Illinois. I'm also seeing Maine, New Jersey. Okay, New Jersey, tap in. Scandinavia. That was random. Pisces, I'm feeling someone is just following their intuition for once, as opposed to getting emotional and making impromptu and bad decision. Someone is thinking like you're trying to think more, which is why you're in a reflective state. You just have to separate yourself from something. Coffin, rest in peace. Well, we see where this reading is going. This card is pretty straightforward. Endings, bringing new beginnings, growth and change, liberation and transition. So we're going to start the reading on that note because obviously someone needs guidance in how to be alone. I don't think this particular energy that I'm feeling is familiar with being on their own. I feel like you've been in a relationship or around people so much that you don't know you don't feel comfortable when you're alone. Your presence, your own solitude scares you because it makes you feel as if you're being abandoned. So you may suffer from separation anxiety. You don't like it. This is an energy of someone who doesn't like it when their friends get new friends. Damn, Gemini. And this situation is making you look at your life from a different view, whether you wanted to or not. And I feel like for most, it's making you feel more calm, but it's also making you feel cold. I feel a very cold spirit here. Interestingly, because the death card is here, when you die, you're cold, your body goes limp, all the blood leaves your body. So it's the same thing when you lose someone, it's painful, or when you have to separate because you know it's not working. Just to get some insight on your own, you're forced to look at your portion of responsibility versus theirs. And then you come back anew. And if the people that you are when you reconnect are still compatible, you'll be stronger because of it, and you'll learn, you know. So I just feel a lot of cold energy here. So someone may be giving you the cold shoulder as well, Gemini. Someone may be giving you the cold shoulder, or you may be giving someone the cold shoulder. 7 of Coins is the overall energy. The challenge is the Hierophant. So the challenge is you are trying to stick to what you know, and you're a loyal person. You're someone that was taught that you fight things through. You don't just give up. So that's why you're having such a difficult time with this, because it's making you feel alone. Yeah, it's making you feel alone, Gemini. In your environment, you feel like you fell on hard times. Some of you may have fallen on hard times. So I feel like some of you feel trapped financially. So you're like, this is just badass timing. Like, not badass in a good way. You just feel like this shit is just bad timing. Like, why now? Why I couldn't wait till when you were up, you know, financially? Like, this comes at a time where you might have to move out or have to handle bills on your own for a little while because you have to get away from the situation for your sanity's sake, or just a little break. Or you might need a little R&R. You have to get away, and that's costing you extra money, and you like, why do I have to go out my way to make this happen when you're the one that's fucking it up? But now is not the time for you to be pointing fingers or placing the blame, Gemini. This is a situation that kept you grounded. And I feel like what's so important for you right now, Gemini, is for you to understand that when you use another person to make you feel happy, when you use exterior things to gauge your happiness, when those things go away, even if it's for a moment, you'll realize how much power you're giving away. I feel like you gave your power away. And that's why you have to separate from the situation, because you gave your power away. In the near future, though, in order for you to to really get to this possible outcome of getting where you need to be, you have to think outside of your emotions and think with your mind and not your vagina, your genitals, not, or your whatever it is that you have these days. It's like Russian roulette. I don't freaking know, but you have to think with the right state of mind. And if you're in a situation that is causing you to change, your personality is changing. If you were like more of a sensitive and soft person, you're now a rough and more coarse person, and that's not who you want to be. So your challenge is just your values. You're being challenged to, you're being taken out of your element. That's what's happening. And that's why this is like, it's like a dark cloud slowly moving, but it's moving really slowly. And you feel like you worked really hard for to this point. You invested a lot of your life into this. Like, for some people, 10 years is a long time, while others, a year or two is a long time. So whatever a long time is for you, that is what you are looking at. But your guides are saying that you have the ability and you are looking for ways to get through this. And in order to persevere, you have to release. And releasing is hard, especially when you have to sacrifice some of the things that you have to release in the process. Now, Gemini, subconsciously, you want this person to take the initiative, or they may want you to take the initiative, and they want you to start the conversation. They want you to go out of the way to make things right, because they may feel like you were wrong and you want to do the same thing, which is why you're at a stalemate. But also looking at it like this, Gemini, your hope is the Justice card, is that things work out for the greater good. They work out in favor of the greater good. You're not even looking at this in a sense where like, this needs to work out the way that I want. True, indeed, you want to be happy with this person, but you also want to be happy in general. So you are looking at things realistically. Like, if happiness is not going to be the end all, I don't want it. That's where you're at. And that's why the coffin is here. New beginnings, change. If this was a tarot card, it would have been like the Ace of Cups, possibly a new relationship with yourself, looking at your emotions from a different perspective, not using your emotions as a crutch to make decisions that are going to affect you in the long haul. Now, you may be struggling financially right now, Gemini. I'm going to pull a clarifier for the Five of Pentacles, because that's your environment. And your guides are saying that they've been trying to show you ways out of this financial rut, in addition to showing you a way out of this connection for time for yourself. And I think that you've been looking the other way because you wanted to give whatever is going on more time. But it's time for you to look at the situation for what it is and not what you want it to be, Gemini, because it's going to work out in the way that it needs to if you allow yourself time away from it and not hold any type of grudge or any type of like anything that's holding anything over anyone's head for them to do anything on a time constraint that you desire. You have to just release right now, Gemini. That's what I'm getting. You got to release. I'm going to pull a couple more oracle cards for you, Gemini, and then we're going to get this thing going. But I see you securing the bag when you separate from this situation and focusing on your money. I feel like this situation it made you go broke. And you might not be broke, but it's broke to you. It made you emotionally broken or physically like account low as hell. Not negative, but shit, might as well. And you're just like, I need to get away from this and get back to who I was, because you got so caught up in this situation and you're not even seeing your resources. I feel like for some of you, somebody used you for your resources. You feel like somebody used you for your resources and milked you, and like you don't have anything left. But at the same time, I'm also seeing that you do have stuff going on, but you just letting them think that you don't. So this situation, you definitely had to give it some time to fester. I feel like you gave somebody enough string to hang themselves as well. I feel that as well. But it's just going to take some time, and you need to give yourself time. I also see another Gemini. You might be dealing with another Gemini or Aquarius or Libra. And I don't see y'all really talking about, I don't really see y'all working on this right now. Not until like late spring is saying. Yeah. Air signs. Yep. Someone aired out someone's dirty laundry as well online, or sending subliminals. It's just an unhealthy situation, that a situation that hasn't really gotten to the point where it can be like really, really bad. But that's why your guys are like, separate yourself and allow them to do what they need to do, and get your mind right. Get your mind back right on your money, strength. Work on your health. Someone's health may be going down because of this, and you may like, I feel like someone's going to the doctor and they're not finding what is wrong, but you're feeling symptoms, and this is it. It's stress. That's what I feel like. You're stressed, and that's why this shit needs to be put the nail in the damn coffin. Sun, strength, empowerment. Need I say more? And look on the bottom, separation and longing. So you got to allow someone to miss you, Gemini. And it's not even about that. It's like sometimes you just got to give stuff space to see if you really want to be a part of it, because you get so used to the routine. And then you realize that you've outgrown the routine when you subtract yourself from the scenario. Sometimes it's something that you can grow from and grow with your person if they're willing to grow as well. But there's some necessary changes that you have to make within yourself before you decide to do this again. And right now you need some breathing room. All right, Gemini. So I hope this gave you some courage to, get on your own and not be so anxious to be around something that's causing you stress. I hope that you get the courage to make the right decision. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because I love it when you say hello. And until next time, love and light, tribe.